My name is Johanna Herron. So I want to start by thanking everybody for having me here today. I'm really excited to tell everybody about something we call the National Intertribal Food Business Center. For short, we're using Intertribal Food Business Center. It's funding through USDA, and we're really thrilled here at the Intertribal Agriculture Council to have gotten the opportunity to have this award.
The IAC has been a prominent player in ensuring USDA's investment adequately serves Indian producers and reaches Indian food and farm businesses for nearly 40 years now. And the Regional Food Business Center initiative is one that will help to transform food systems to ensure a stronger, more vibrant, more community-driven food system that is able to stand the test of time and ensure producer to consumer connections and relationships that help to pull our communities together. Standing up the National Intertribal Food Business Center has been quite the undertaking. We are not simply working to accomplish grant deliverables. Our goal here is to make sure that we build a demonstration of a pilot that can succeed and be modeled after in future farm bills.
So the USDA last year, they put out a request for proposals for everybody to apply for these funds to create regional food business centers. As I mentioned, we're the only national award, and we're excited that we were given this opportunity. And this all came with kind of a center design expectation. So it was designed and brought out to folks to be able to find a way to give targeted region-specific solutions. Maximize locally driven impact and investment, along with being able to collaborate with other programs that USDA has available so that you can really amplify the impact of all of these programs.
We want to ensure that as we're standing up the design of what our Business Builder Award program is going to look like, we're taking in input from the communities. We're informing this process with our decades-long experience in serving Indian country, and we're recognizing where there may be gaps in other services that are being provided by the regional food business centers as it relates to the overlap of our stakeholders in Indian country.
So this is a map you're seeing, and this is how the regions got defined and identified from USDA for funding purposes. So there's a lot of them. There's 11, and there's only one national center, and we serve all of Indian country. So the interesting thing is that there's a unique opportunity that anybody can apply to the regional food business centers. So anywhere across Indian country, if you have a native producer, they're eligible for their corresponding regional food business center, but they're also eligible for the intertribal center. That's an important distinction because we just want to make sure that everybody's aware that there's multiple ways to get funds and get technical assistance.
The Intertribal Food Business Center has a unique overlap in our service to our stakeholders that we're working to ensure complements that of the regional food business centers. So we are making sure that throughout 2024, we are helping to uplift the good work and the awards that are flowing through the regional food business centers to liaise those offerings and increase access to those opportunities to Indian country's food businesses all across the country. Our job in standing up the Intertribal Food Business Center is to help producers and business owners be able to navigate the process to understand what is allowable and what's unallowable to be covered by the Business Builder Awards. Our intent is that we're able to use our knowledge and our familiarity with the USDA's processes to work with the producers to identify what the gaps are in their ability to scale, in their ability to access the local markets. And with that, we will then consider this a vessel for being able to get funding into their business to cover those allowable costs, to support their business plans' growth to the next phase. A few examples of how you might be able to see these dollars at work is to support the capacity for storage, the capacity for packaging or processing within any food business. You may also recognize infusion in these awards into amplifying market access for storefronts and increasing consumer-driven decision-making to inform more local food purchasing. We also anticipate that there's going to be a number of awards that support the logistics aspect. And with that, we recognize that not all awards will go towards the purchase of a tangible asset. There is a lot of human capital, a lot of intellectual capital that will help to prepare and propel our food businesses into that next level of market access. And we look forward to building out the technical assistance tracks to be able to support getting access to those resources, such as legal guidance or training, human resource development support, even labor to increase the business's viability in venturing into this new market space.
So what are the expectations of USDA for all of us that have been funded? The expectations were laid out very early, and they're very simple, really. We're expected to coordinate, we're expected to offer technical assistance, and then we're expected to do some capacity building. What does that mean in a deeper level? We wanted to identify key partners, really, for each of the regions.
We have formally partnered with Indian Land Tenure Foundation, Indigenous Food and Agriculture Initiative, and Akiptan, CDFI, to support a ecosystems approach to providing the expertise and the resource and the network base that is necessary to complement the financial award process that the Regional Food Business Center allows to stakeholders. It is our hope that we can leverage this ecosystem partnership approach to ensure a more long-standing, shelf-stable content is provided so that even when all of the awards are distributed, there's still some material to look back to. There's online trainings to be able to pursue so that food business who maybe don't qualify for an award yet or don't get in on any of the awarding rounds in the next few years will still be able to find the value in the legacy of what the Regional Food Business Center initiative set out to create.
And so between all of these partners and all of our stakeholders, we're going to be focusing on small to mid-size food and farm businesses and really focusing on what does capacity building, technical assistance, and the funding, what does that look like for Indian country?
First and foremost, it would be great if our membership could help to inform positive and well-rounded input to the needs assessment, which is currently live on our website. We need this needs assessment to give us a baseline understanding of where food businesses and their ability to engage and support their community stand at the forefront of this work. It will not only help us to inform how we design and build out the technical assistance tracks and the business builder process, but it's also going to give us something to compare against, to see and track how this infusion of funds from the USDA has positively had an impact on regionalizing food systems across Indian country.
And then in addition to that survey, we also have people on the ground, all of our technical assistant specialists that are there and ready and waiting to hear from you in person, as well as our website. The website that we have has a form on there that you can give us input that way as well.
We are working to stand up a technical assistance track that will take place at the 2024 Intertribal Ag Council Annual Conference, hosted this year in Las Vegas, Nevada. From that, we anticipate our initial round of Business Builder Awards will be issued in early 2025.
We just want to thank everybody for inviting us here to tell you more about it, and hope that you keep in touch and make sure that you are keeping an eye out for all the opportunities coming up. Again, my name is Johanna Herron. I'm the Intertribal Food Business Center Project Director, and I look forward to hearing from everyone.